Hello everyone, my name is David. I'm a life coach, help people heal from all kinds of different trauma, and pain, suffering. Thank you for tuning in. This is my question and answer video. This is part 2. If you missed part 1, please go back and watch it. I do this every single Monday, and I'm answering people's questions from the last video last Monday. If you have any questions, please go down below and ask me anything you want. If you think I'm helping you and I can help somebody else, can you please support me so that this information gets out further and helps people that need it, okay? You can help me by supporting to my channel, please, or subscribing to my channel, please, and voting up or down, and comment down below, and share this video and post it different places and put it in a playlist on your channel. Would really appreciate that. Thank you. So let's get started with the first question on part 2 is from Mario in Holland. Mario, I couldn't understand your question last week. I'm sorry. I know you're from Holland, and we don't speak the same language. You tried again this week, and I'm still having troubles. I'm still having troubles, but I'm going to try to get through this, okay? Sorry about not making clear my cue. My borderline friend is currently in no contact after she knew and was okay with me asking for help, called her univ. Don't understand what that means. She has a cold boyfriend, she said. I took a step back. I said after a nice day, gave advice as a brother, but later she said I made her look a fool. Don't understand that. Her student counselor is no gossip P, but understood I wanted to prevent a other self-trashing dat. I have no idea what that means. New friend once did a sexual. Don't know what that means. I stiller not sleep after this tale. She said, Mario, I might do it again. I don't even know what. David, I wrote you before about her past. Sometimes she spoke like a child. I cried. She called me small Mario. David, every Monday I seek your advice. My heart is a mess. A child inside a young woman that fights to not lose control again. Her boyfriend is blind or a narcissist. One day she will have random sex with guys, like once in a club, she told me. I have help from a shrink, but you are more direct. Please tell me again. Once I got your advice about her bar friend, EVT, same story. Thank you. I don't really know what you're asking me, Mario. I'm sorry. I told you that again here, and then you tried again, I think. Down here you wrote, thanks, David, in Holland. We are straight shooters. LOL, and BPD, especially if my friend now is in the hands of her narcissist boyfriend. She said cold and macho. She will get into his manipulation game to copy him. She is a lovely girl. She's not a lovely girl. That's not lovely. That's just disgustingly sick. The parts I can't understand, what you're saying, man, is she's not a lovely girl. She hates herself. She doesn't even know who she is. She's dishonest and just gross and cheats and has sex and gives herself to anybody. She is a lovely girl, but will hopefully beat him at his own game. Why? David, I play your YouTubes over and over again, even the tips from the narcissist ones. BPD Hellas has it in sometimes. If ever in better times, I'll invite you to Holland. Thank you. I'd love to go there. I can't wait to go. I'm going there no matter what soon. Okay. What I'm gathering from all this, from the last time, this time, is you're a gentleman, you're a man, and you have a friend that's a girl, and you are watching her destroy her life and someone else's. And it bothers you, and it should. And you shouldn't be around it at all. Nobody can. I don't know what you're trying to do for her, okay? But it won't work. The problem with borderlines is everyone in their life are just enablers. I don't care who. And somebody's going to tell me out there, oh, I take care of this borderline. I'm not an enabler. Oh, I help this borderline all the time. I don't enable them. If they're not getting the help they need, you're not helping them, period. The only way people like that will get the help they need is losing everything in their life and there's nothing left. And then someone's going to say, well, then they'll commit suicide. I'm just telling you the way they get help. They don't get help because there's a bunch of people in their life saying, you don't have to do anything, I'll do it for you. That's not how they do it. We can't be around it. We can't be around unstable people. We can't be around people that don't respect themselves, don't respect other people. This kind of instability, no moral value. Mario, stay away from this person. You're not helping them. You're not doing anything for them. You're just hurting yourself. That's the best advice I can give you. I don't understand what you're telling me, most of it. Feel free to keep asking me more questions. Please do. Please ask me more. But there's not much else to tell you. Okay? This person is sick, and so you don't have them in your life. You don't need to. That's not a lovely person. You might want to say, well, David, they are inside. She doesn't even know who she is at all. She doesn't have much moral compass at all. That's not lovely. All you can say is she looks lovely. Okay? Stay away from it, Mario. What you need to ask yourself all the time, because you do it no matter what, everybody, just to let you know, is subconsciously or consciously, you are always asking yourself, is my life worth more? And consciously or subconsciously, we are always answering that. So if you can consciously ask yourself, is my life worth more? You can consciously answer it. So in situations like this, Mario, ask yourself, is your life worth more than having a sick, disordered abuser in it? Because that's what she is. She's disgusting. There's nothing lovely about it. It's not a judgment. It's not a judgment. I didn't say she's stupid. I didn't say this. She's unhealthy, and it's her choice. I don't feel sorry for people that don't want to help themselves and put all their damn problems on everybody else. And I don't care what your title is. I don't care. I've been raised by the sickest of the sickest, and there's always some kind of help for everybody. And if you don't care at all to help yourself, and you just put all this crap on everybody else, I don't feel sorry for you. So I don't feel sorry for her, okay? And you shouldn't either. I feel sorry for you, living with it. You have compassion for her, have compassion for yourself. People have compassion for sick, disordered abusers. That's great. But if you spent your life with them, you better have some, compassion for yourself, okay? There's nothing you can do for her. It's only something you can do for yourself, okay? Good luck. And keep asking me questions. Thank you. Clover Sale. Don't know where you're from. Would love to know where you're from. Clover Sale, tell us where you are at. I can't remember if you told me before. Is it possible to make a narcissist commit to you forever? This question was great. It's great because of everybody's reaction. I see 11 replies. People are like, you serious? Why in the hell would you want to do that? What the hell? And I'm going to answer this seriously, because I know it wasn't a joke. Is it possible to make a narcissist commit to you forever? And I mean, God, I want to say anything's possible. And I do want to ask you why, and that's too bad that you're asking this. And I didn't know why you're asking this until later. I saw another question from you, another statement that helped me see that you're serious. You would like to know how to keep this person in your life. And that must be very confusing to you. To have a narcissist in your life, you cannot have a self. You cannot have an opinion. You cannot have wants. You cannot have needs. You cannot value anything in your own life. You cannot talk or be in touch with your feelings. And you have to be the best liar in the world. So no self. You kind of mirror them. And you have to come up with a lifelong plan on how to always go up a notch in admiration. Right? So say you're 25, right? I think I think the average lifespan today is like 75, isn't it? I might be wrong. It was 70, now it's 75, I think. Something like that. So 365 days in a year times, if you're 25 now, let's just say you're 25 now, average lifetime is about 75, so about 50 years. And so what you need to do is come up with 18,250 ways to upgrade the admiration every day. Because if you start out at the top, there's nowhere else to go. They'll get rid of you. Okay? So you have to be an object with no feelings, opinions, wants, needs, or nothing that you value at all. No moral value at all. Who cares about you? Who cares what you want? And you have to be able to live up to that, man. You have to stay strong, right? And always be there for them and somehow manage your own life. Okay? We don't argue with them, right? I mean, a little bit of up and down is fun. They like that, you know, as long as they always win at the end. Okay? There's much more to it, but that's how you start. So completely lose yourself. And even that, you're not going to be able to maintain your life if you've lost yourself. You can't do that forever. And then you can't be the best victim all the time, because eventually we just suck. Eventually we get broken down. You can't do that. You got to stay just like you were the first day they met you. And if they say you're pretty, you got to keep becoming more prettier too. Okay? If they say they like sex with you, you have to offer better and better and better sex till you die. Okay? Because that's what they put their value on. So when you get put up on that pedestal, they're telling you what they like about you. They aren't saying, oh, I like how honest and pure and loyal and respectful you are, and then they're showing that too, so you know they value that. No. They say, I like how pretty you are, so good in bed, and stuff like this. That's what you need to be better and better and better at forever. Is it possible? I like to say anything's possible. I like to ask you why. You would want to know something like that. But even ask the question, you're getting there. You're losing yourself to even ask the question how to be there for someone else and not for myself at all. You're getting there. I'm sorry. Good luck. Lauren. Don't know where you're from. Please tell us your locations, everyone. Thanks. My narc actually harassed me. Just advice. Start saying like my ex or something, but my narc just doesn't. It's not good for this. My narc actually harassed me by mail during my divorce using a fake return address. He would use his stationery from his work. Moron. How could he not know that I knew who it was because of this? I had to send copies of all of it, plus text and emails to his lawyer, and say I was going to press harassment charges if he didn't stop. Yeah, it's amazing, Lauren, huh? There might be some ulterior motive, but that's why like sociopaths get caught, I think. Prisons are made up of like 60-something% of sociopaths. Even though they're professional criminals, they still get caught, right? They lack awareness. Yeah, they lack awareness is one. They don't know people very well. He doesn't understand your limit. He doesn't know if I keep pushing you, eventually you'll explode, because people aren't human beings to them. They're objects, right? And that's why they treat you like an object, like this. Harassing people is treating them like objects. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what to say, except, I mean, you want to say stupid right away, right? But this has nothing to do with intelligence. Trust me. It's his disorder. Either he thinks he's so important, so much ego, so entitled, I can do what I want. What usually is, what this means is he's done this before and doesn't get caught. And that's why sociopaths go to prison, because they commit a crime, they don't get caught, and they more and more and more until they get caught. But this pretty much tells me he's gotten away with doing this before. He's pretty lackadaisical about it. Thanks. Someone says, I was bullied constantly growing up, but the worst bully by far was a parent, narcissist. And I just can't, and this comes because last week I was telling you guys that if you're bullied as a child, continuously bullied, this is a problem at home. Trust me, the bullies know. It won't continue if you have great, loving, supportive, emotionally caring parents. It just won't continue, I promise. I promise. I promise. There's one thing that I would say, because I hate doing that armchair parent. You know, I'm not a parent. I don't have children, so I don't judge parents and stuff. I try not to, and I try not to tell people what they need to do and should do, parenting, you know. But my God, I would like to think that if my child was ever bullied, they would tell me, and I promise you it wouldn't happen again. I promise. I hope you know what I mean by that. It just that's all I care about, my children. Like it wouldn't happen again. Just I have a dog. No one's gonna pick on my dog. Trust me. No, definitely not my children. And it starts there. It starts from home. That doesn't mean that every person that was bullied by their parents, but narcissists are bullies, you know. I've been bullied by women. So it's not someone that's just physically bigger or stronger. Thank you. Let's see where we at. Amber, please, everybody, guess what I'm going to say? Tell us your locations. Seems like nobody's really doing it. Please tell us where you're from, guys. Please tell us what planet you're on. Amber says, thank you, David. That all makes sense. I'm aware my parents were incredibly invalidating. I was mostly asking for other people. I was bullied myself, told my parents, and they didn't care really. You said it perfectly, of just, oh, ignore them. It'll be okay. Just ignore it. I was mostly wondering, and that's called neglect. I mean, I can't even keep my children safe. You know, hey, go play on a construction site. Be careful. Just be careful. Watch your step, you know. I was mostly wondering if you thought it plays a role, which you said yes. I agree, though. If you had parents there for you, bullying wouldn't matter. And that's true, too. Children aren't going to respond to bullying as incredible as a neglected, traumatized child, right? You have a child that has everything they need emotionally, really supportive, great parents. They probably wouldn't react in such a way that the bully would continue. Stuff like that. Okay? Thanks, Amber. Candace. Don't know where you're from. Please tell us your locations. Everybody, tell us where you're at. Locations, locations, locations. Candace says, why can't I get any relief from CPTSD? I am never happy. I've been in and out of all types of therapy since I was 18. I am now 51. I have been told by many professionals that they aren't qualified to help me. I reach out, but I'm always feeling rejected. That's so harsh. I'm so sorry, Candace. I'm not much younger than you, and I know that ride, trust me. I've sought out therapy beginning in my 20s and never found anybody that could help me. I've had therapists sit there and cry. I've had therapists sit there and just, I'm sorry, I don't know how to help you. I'm not qualified, just like this. Let me tell you, CPTSD, I just looked it up yesterday. Again, it still says incurable. That's sad. And that is false. Couldn't be more false. I suffered from CPTSD for like 40 years. Trust me, I'm cured. There's not a single part of that feeling that I ever get again. None of it. Not the right professional. See me, Candace, if you want. I help people heal from it big time. I know how, okay? I'm not promising that I can help you. I just know how to help people with CPTSD, okay? And I'm really sorry. It's such an awful, awful, awful feeling. Awful. You know, you go to a professional and usually that's your last attempt, your last hope. And then they can't help you. But it's just that professional, okay? There is help. I know plenty of professionals that help heal people with CPTSD with results, myself included. I'm sorry, Candace, okay? And you know, stuff like this can be expensive. I don't even know anybody that charges what I charge to heal from CPTSD. I charge $100 an hour, and then it goes down from there. I know people that charge hundreds of dollars. I know therapists that charge $350, $500, $600, $700, $800 an hour, and they don't even help their patients. Extremely sad. I'm so sorry, Candace. There is help available for you. Okay, there is help out there. I know that. Good luck. Clover, again, Clover Sale. Here it is. Here's the other part. Remember Clover Sale asked, how do you keep a narcissist in your life or commit to forever? All my boyfriends and friends have been narcs. Now I have no friends. It's easier. How can I change this? I mean, how can I be friends with normal people and get a normal boyfriend? We have to be what we want. Write up your idealized boyfriend and everything they gotta be. And you start being that. You stop compromising your morals. Because that's what's happened. One of the most important things about who we are is what we morally value. And people that don't morally value anything don't have a much self in there. Okay? So you figure out what you morally value, and you realize how you've compromised and thrown those out the window, and you start showing those now, and we start expressing ourselves. But you need to heal. You need to heal. Healing isn't feeling better. It's nice to feel better. That's not healing. Healing is understanding, learning why this all happened, and what you need to do to change it. Work is necessary. Okay? There's no pill. You want to get a normal boyfriend? You got to be a normal girlfriend. Whatever that means to you. I'd advise being healthy, emotionally mature, and learn how to meet your emotional needs. So you want to know what the recipe is for a happy, healthy, functioning, growing relationship. First, they got to meet your standards, which means both of you need to value the same things. And I'm talking morals. And you don't know that right away. Say, my narcissist told me he valued honesty and all this stuff. I don't care what people say. You literally just go by what someone says, you're in trouble. You take your time. And when we have these big voids to fill, we don't take our time. We jump right into bed with them, into marriage with them. Where am I? I think I'm about to start over. Yeah, that's how you do it though. So first step, got to meet your standards, have to value the same thing. Second, in the relationship, all your emotional needs must be met on both sides. We do that by communicating vulnerably, okay? You need to work on yourself. Whatever you want in another person, you better make sure you possess yourself, okay? Thanks. I'm having troubles with my camera. It just flashed something to me. I'm going to turn this off and stop it. And I'm going to have to start at part 3. I don't like to do that. I try to get it into 2. I'd love to get it into 1, but my camera doesn't allow me. And by rushing and trying to get it into 2, I don't get to answer people's questions well enough. So I'm not going to do that anymore. If it takes 3 videos, oh well. Thanks, guys. I know this is even a kind of a short one. Oh well. I'm going to figure out what's going on and start part 3 in a minute. Thank you. Love yourself first. Coaching, Demar's Coaching. DavidDemars.com if you want coaching. Help me with this video. Subscribe to my channel. Vote. Share this. Comment. Stuff like that. And I'll see you in part 3. Love yourself first. Bye.